our police department have to carry enough firepower to wipe out the city's population 5 times over. The police are here to protect the people's rights and property, not to threaten them. When innocent lives are sacrificed in the name of crime prevention, the police are no better than the hoodlums they're fighting against.
Madam Mayor, you should have said that to the council years ago, when they set up the tank police. It's worth remembering that the percentage of civilians killed or injured in tank-related incidents is a mere 5% of incidents related to traffic accidents or bacterial poisoning. What's more, the crime rate has dropped 20% since we started using tanks. I think the police should be commended.
A mere 5%, and you're proud of that? That kind of attitude could cost us our jobs. I don't think you have any idea how easily the voters could kick us right out of office.
I know that the voters are happy to see muggers and rapists get their asses shut off. Make up your mind. Do you want to give in to a few fairy pinkos or keep little old ladies safe on the streets?
You have a duty to everyone, and that includes rapists, murderers, and fairy pinkos.
Don't give me the same crap you feed the press. The thing you really care about is getting reelected. You can't cut out a cancer without spilling a little blood. Would you tell a surgeon to go ahead and operate, and then order him to stop while the patient, or in our case the city, dies slowly and painfully of the tumor taking over its guts?
I am not ordering the surgery to stop.
Sure you are. You can't take the heat in the kitchen.
I'm simply ordering you to stop doing the operation with a blunt chainsaw.
Chainsaw?
A surgeon operates with a scalpel, which he takes good care to sterilize to prevent unnecessary infection. If he uses a tank, the patient tends to die.
I resent that. It was you politicians who gave us surgeons those tanks in the first place. Besides, these days, tanks are about as effective as toothpicks.
Toothpicks? Well, if tanks are no better than toothpicks, what would you consider as appropriate equipment for the police to use in preventing crime?
I'm glad you asked me that. I wouldn't mind replacing our guns with tactical nuclear weapons.
Nuclear weapons?
If nuclear weapons can stop wars, they have done, they should be able to stop criminals. Though I'm a pessimist, I don't think we'll ever get rid of crime completely.
Chief, you cannot be serious.
Deadly serious. It was people like you who gave us the tanks and told us to fight the bad guys. We can argue about whether the law that set us up was a good one or not. But the law's the law, and now we're here. We're right at the sharp end of the fight against crime. And if you want law and order, I've only got one thing to say. If you want us to zap them, give us more tanks! Don't you understand? This is war, and my tank police are in the front line!
game of gladiator cars?
Yeah, let's go inside.
Hey, the girls want to play.
You won't need these then. Come on, let's go, baby.
The pain, what agony I'm in. Oh.
Waku, you're overacting. Still, I admit, it's a wonderful idea. Maybe it is, but it's pretty boring so far. Boring. What are we after anyhow?
Wait till we're inside. I'll tell you then.
I'm sure it won't be boring when we get to the hospital.
Damn right it won't. Now hurry up and do my bandage. We're almost there. Take it easy. You're killing me.
Jeez, what a ham you are. Well, here we are.
Hey, where do you think you're taking him? This hospital's only
Out of the way! Look at his poor bandaged arm!
Oh, do something for me. Save me. What about an X-ray? What about a scan? A nice shot of morphine?
Okay, that's enough. I have no time to waste. This is an emergency.
Oh, sorry, ladies.
Can this machine really see right through me?
We don't treat injured people here. Not only don't we turn away the injured, we don't treat sick people for that matter. Weren't you told that at the gate?
Yes, but he wants to know if you can see through him.
Never mind. The pain's all gone now, Doc, so you can let my arm out.
Sit still, obey instructions, or I can't see a thing. Because I only programmed this computer to help me evaluate the condition of healthy patients, so it's a little bit confused.
You've only programmed the computer to deal with perfectly healthy people?
There's a picture coming up now. Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, the computer's having a nervous breakdown. It's showing me a machine gun.
Well, there you are. I told you I was cured. Looks like everything's in working order. Stand clear while I try it out.
Come on, pal. We want the names of the other punks you were with. We're supposed to be out on the beat, keeping the streets safe and clean.
Pay heed to the words of my brother, for it is better to name thy accomplices and have them with thee in prison than to die by grenade, which is what's gonna happen any minute now.
Speaking scientifically, the bucket falls over when it's hit by a ball. The string is pulled tight, pulling the pin out of the grenade stuffed in the suspect's mouth, which leads to certain results. Oh.
4!
Try it one more time, Specs. God's too busy to be kept waiting for this sinner.
Hell, I've had my turn. Al, come here and see if you can get a hole in one.
Yep. Lieutenant, are we supposed to question suspects this way? Is this by the book, Lieutenant?
Listen, kid, there's two things a policeman needs. He's gotta be smart and he's gotta have balls.
Okay.
I see swing, head still. Grip the club firmly. Yep. As though you were wringing out a towel.
Come on, boy. We've been patient long enough, but you can give him one final chance if you want to. $5 says he won't confess.
$5 says he will.
Whoa! Whoa!
Where'd it go?
What do you want, baby? You're trespassing on a men's party.
It's pretty unfriendly in here. I'm not impressed, and that's an understatement.
Sorry if you find us a little rough. So what can the tank police do for you?
Sir, Officer Leone Ozaki transferred to the tank police from the City Motorcycle Headquarters Unit.
They sent us a girl?
Wow! I had no idea the tanks were this huge. And those big cannons at the front. Hey, were you the one? Was it you who aimed this at me?
Huh? Well, yes, but,
Well, I suppose we all make the odd mistake. Let's forget it.
Oh!
Shit! Run for it! Take cover!
VAP room? What's that?
VAP must mean Virus Atmosphere Pollution Room. Ah! This is it! Oh!
Creepy. Where are we? Boy, what a really weird place.
This is what we tricked our way in here to get. Smells terrible. Well, the main thing is we got it.
Hey! Sure made a mess of those guys. Huh?
Hey.
You're surrounded. You can't escape. Lay down your weapons and surrender.
I didn't bring this machine gun to surrender.
Hey, don't you just love being in the spotlight? I don't remember having such a big audience in a long time, do you?
You haven't forgotten the routine?
You bet I haven't. Hey! The ambulance driver split. You drive then!
You done good back in the squad room. That punk was pretty shook up. The chief said he confessed to 7 counts of murder without even being asked.
The chief didn't like the way we got those confessions.
Happens all the time, don't worry about it.
Goes on all the time? I'm gonna make a protest and have the rules changed to make them stop.
Right. I don't approve of torture myself. We're just as bad as the mobsters are sometimes.
Who said anything about torture? It's interrogation. Our men are about the best in the business and we always get results. Nobody can stand up to tank police questioning.
Lieutenant, we just got an emergency backup call from the SWAT team.
Tell them I'm a bit busy at the moment because I'm teaching some rookie basic patrol maneuvers.
They tell me they're only a couple of blocks away.
What they are? So they stumbled on some crack dealer bank raid. Those poor little wimps can't even change their diapers by themselves without backup from the tank police.
But if there's a crime going on, we've got to go and help.
Now pin your ears back and listen to me. We get a crime of some kind every 36 seconds within the precincts of the city we patrol. My main job as tank police commander is to make sure it won't rise to one every 35 seconds. Get it?
Sure I do. They call it the tank police deterrent function.
In the textbooks, maybe, but it ain't like that on the street.
Oh, how is it?
Say we answer every crime call that comes in. In no time at all, this precious tank will be beat up. And the first basic patrol rule is to love your tank like a brother no matter what.
Love your tank like a brother.
Somebody's butted my butt! Somebody's rammed our ass!
For Pete's sake, Annapurna, you dumb cluck, of all the obstacles you might have hit, you had to rear-end the tank police?
Huh. Why'd he have to park that big heap of iron right in the middle of the street where he'd be hit for sure? It was his fault!
Oh, yeah. Right. As long as he sees it that way.
Are you out of your mind? You're messing with the tank police! Yeah, come out and get ready to die because you're gonna get your heads blown off! Come out, I said, and take what's coming. Come and get ready to die!
Hmm? Yeah, but your tank's blocking a way.
They've got the lieutenant. Leona, follow that ambulance. Step on it.
I've got no license to drive this on my own. I'm still a learner.
No time to argue. Put your foot down and pretend you're on your motorbike.
Yeah.
Hey, where you taking the tank? That tank's my brother. This is kidnapping stuff. I'll get you for this if it's the last thing I do. Come back. Wait for me. You'll be sorry for this. I'll cut your guts out. Oh, my beautiful tank. Yeah.
Did you see the light? What the hell do you think you're doing?
My undercarriage, the suspension, the steering, they ruined my tank!
Stop backseat driving and just tell me which direction I'm going in.
Okay, I got him. We're dropping back, so speed her up. Turbo, fire.
Don't yell at me. It doesn't help. Okay, which is the button to turn it on?
You're gonna pay for this? No! No!
Sorry, Al. Only one thing to do.
We gotta get out of here! Abandoned tank! Yeah!
Goddamn tank police! You're gonna pay for this!
You call yourselves an elite force? How many claims against the police do you think I've had? And you didn't even catch Baku's gang.
Sorry. 200 claims for damages against the police, and you didn't even catch Baku's gang. You call yourselves an elite force?
Well, sort of. 400 claims against the police. And you even allowed Waku's gang to get away. Call yourselves an elite force?
It's my fault!
Yeah, I know. But that's not the main reason I'm bawling you out. The reason I'm mad is that you wasted my tank! That tank was no ordinary tank. Armor-plated, with an engine that'd run all day and all night. I wouldn't expect a girl to understand. Only a man could appreciate how I feel. You'd never let me down. A real four-cracked friend, so strong and virile. My God, I love that tank!
It was too big for me, that was the trouble. It wasn't at all like the motorcycles I've been used to.
Be quiet! It takes a real man to appreciate the fact that bigger is better, and it always has been. Listen, kid, a nice girl like you has no business here. Transfer to the Child Welfare Department where the boys are more your size.
You mean you're throwing me out?
Huh? Wait a minute, it's me who ought to be crying. What have you got to cry about? It's me that lost the tank, and no one else has the right to cry!
Go ahead and cry then!
Huh? What? Did she say cry? I ain't taking that!
Lieutenant!
Yeah, real men don't cry. It's her or me. One of us is gonna die. The bitch had better have a gun when I catch her with it.
Hey, come on. Let's cool him off in the shower or someone will get hurt.
Asshole! Let me go! CO2 NH4 twice, whatever that means. 90% purity, the label says. This some kind of new drug?
Nothing new about it. As a matter of fact, it's a batch of urine.
Yeah, did you say urine?
I did, but you'll be relieved to know that it comes from a perfectly healthy human being.
It's still piss, whatever its origin. I've had enough for one night. Let's go.
Hold on, Lieutenant. Hold on. Tell me, Doctor, is there any intrinsic value in this urine? I mean, can it be used to make new medicine, say?
Certainly not medicine, though I've read there once was a time they used it to fertilize fields, but I'm not an expert in those matters.
And you say this sample came from a perfectly healthy human being?
Sometimes they're still found, though they've become rarer and rarer with every day the cloud remains up above us. Our work is to study them and treat them. That's our function in this hospital.
You mean to say you only get healthy patients admitted to this hospital? Don't kid us around.
Pardon? I don't kid about the patients we have here.
Don't get smart with me, Doc. Listen, how'd you like to go downtown?
Sorry I messed things up.
The lieutenant went to the VAP hospital. You look bushed. You had a really tough first day, Leona. You should be wearing a mask out under God's sky.
Chaplain, I'm sorry. I never meant it.
The lieutenant knoweth that. But that tank was to him like unto a much-loved son.
Well, no wonder he was mad, I suppose. The lieutenant, is he married, do you know?
If he's married to anybody, he's married to the tank police. But you mustn't think we blame you for what happened. You like being in the police?
Yeah, I suppose.
You like being one of the tank police?
Maybe.
In that case, I prophesy thou will eventually grow to love our tanks as the lieutenant doth.
Maybe.
Thou art a good child. Thy honesty is pleasing to my ears. And I got a great idea.
That clever dick doc talking all that medical crap? How was I supposed to make out what he was on about?
It's slightly simpler once you realize that all of us living under the bacterial cloud are to some extent poisoned by it. In fact, speaking medically, we're all pretty poor specimens.
I'm no specimen and I feel just fine. Are you telling me that quack was saying I'm seriously sick? He stood there telling us, bragging, that he only treats healthy people who don't need him in the first place. If doctors are only gonna treat healthy people, then the police should go robbing banks. Let's go and rob a bank.
Huh?
I've wanted to rob one for years, but I've kept myself pure. But today the time's come.
Wait a second. Perhaps I didn't make it clear. The point I was trying to make was we're feeling perfectly well in spite of being ill because most of us have developed an immune system to the poisonous effects of the bacteria. Louis Pasteur, Lieutenant? Anthrax, smallpox, stuff like that. You follow me?
Hey, I'm not completely dumb, you know.
Right, then let me expand on the point a bit. You see, now that all of us have been infected by the cloud, the reason we don't die when we breathe the contaminated air is that the cloud's been up there for generations. We've been adapting to it for generations, and now we're immune. Wearing masks is pretty pointless because the bacteria won't affect us anyway.
Right, so what did he mean by talking about the people he's got in hospital being healthy?
What he was saying was they found some people haven't developed antibodies the way the rest of us have got them.
Hmm? Why don't they have antibodies?
The doctors don't know. The point is they don't have antibodies and they aren't dead. That means they haven't been affected by the cloud, so they're healthy. In theory, at least.
How can someone be healthy in theory?
We've been trying to find ways to break up the bacterial cloud for years. Well, suppose we managed that somehow. We'd be left with bacteria in our blood, which would probably find some new way to attack, leaving our antibodies helpless.
Now I've got it. Why didn't the quack explain it simply?
You know what doctors are.
Now I understand. Specs, you're a genius.
Watch out!
Ah, shit!
Commander, have you been hurt?
I'll kill whoever left this lying around here. Hey, these are bits of my tank.
Lieutenant? Lieutenant?
What are you doing under that heap of scrap, Lieutenant?
He wants to know what I'm doing in this heap of scrap. Taking a rest, naturally.
The chaplain's just given us the idea of the century.
What idea? I can't wait to hear what it is. Was it to send me to an early grave, eh?
You're buried pretty near up to your eyebrows in that scrap heap. Captain going down with his ship?
The idea is to build a mini tank for Leona to drive using bits of the wreck of your old Tiger Special.
Huh?
And I've got a name ready. Bonaparte. Not bad, eh? Do you like it?
Yeah, I think it's real cute.
Thanks. And it'll be the best tank the tank police have. Just wait and see.
As we're gonna build the tank from scrap, we don't need to pass around a collection plate to finance it.
Yeah, that's just dandy. You can use the parts of my tank that she wrecked, and I'm supposed to be delighted. Yeah, a toy tank! I know you came here to sabotage the tank police. While I'm busting my ass trying to solve the piss case, you're designing the toy tank using what's left from my Tiger Special after you wrecked it. I know what you're thinking. I'm lucky to have men with so much initiative.
My tank won't just work. My tank will be the best.
Your tank will work, of course I know it will. Off your aspects and burn rubber over to the hospital. Make sure that what you were saying is what the doc meant, and meanwhile I might have a nervous breakdown. I've gone mad!
I'll be back as fast as possible, sir. Try and keep a grip on yourself.
And as for you...
You mean me, Lieutenant?
Get your toy tank made, then report to the Child Welfare Department. I said child welfare. You hear me?
But you're not being fair.
No, maybe not, but you heard me. And that's an order.
Attention, attention. The density of the bacterial cloud over Newport City has reached danger level. All citizens are advised to remain indoors. The city authorities will not be held responsible for deaths due to bacterial toxification. Remain indoors. You have been warned.
You dare to say you want to be paid? Part of our deal was that you wouldn't attract any attention. Now
Besides that, you brought me not one sample for which you deserve to get paid.
Well, we really did all we could, and we almost got you the stuff. Hey, tell him how near we got. Tell him how I pretended I'd broken a bone.
You'd have been proud of the performance he put on. Yeah. And I got wounded on the operation.
The point is you failed to produce what you promised and what the syndicate must have.
Okay, but I'm curious why a gentleman would want bowls of piss.
You don't need to know that to carry out your job. I don't want to hear excuses. If you can't do it, I'll find someone else.
Okay, but we got so close. And if the tank police hadn't shown up while we were inside the hospital, we'd have done it. No question. I gotta say, it isn't fair that nobody told us the tank police would be around to screw things up. Damn them, damn.
I have to admit their activities are becoming a considerable nuisance to me.
A fair fight against the tank police is what we're asking for. We can't beat them when they have superior firepower. Give us tanks and we can handle them. Yeah, if we get tanks as well, it's no contest. We'll blast them out of the city. You bet.
We haven't got access to weapons of that kind. They're government issue. Though I do have connections in the black market arms syndicates that may be a help.
I'm just asking you for one little tank. Give us the tools and we'll do the job.
And if you don't, you'll regret it. All right, I'll find you a tank to set you on an equal footing with the tank police force, but then I'll expect results.
I hate that guy. Jerk.
Did you have to tie the bandage so tight on my arm? And anyway, why punch me?
Oh, you're overacting again.
Who's acting? The stuff I'm made of is a lot more sensitive than the material in you guys.
Do you think the boss will be able to get us some new hardware? If he does, we'll really show him what's what.
Yeah, but what do they need the piss for anyway? Why so much trouble and effort is what I'd like to know. Know what? When I know, we're gonna blackmail them.
Buaku, I love you.
Hey, I'll get a little cabin in the mountains and live the simple life.
Will there be room enough for us? Hey?
I had hoped I'd never see the tank police again. I told you everything last time. Get out of here.
There's a few things the lieutenant wants clarified.
I did try to explain, but he is a few brain cells short of a pair. Well, what do you want to know now?
I'd like to know more about the urine. Let's do a deal.
What are you offering?
Well, that's a bit friendlier. Buaku and his gang broke in here to try and steal urine samples, but they failed, thanks to us.
So what?
So, as long as patients drink, there'll be no lack of new urine. Tell me, is yours the only hospital that's doing this particular kind of research work?
No other unit has enough intelligence for the work. We are unique.
Modesty's a virtue, but as there's no piss elsewhere, Buaku could come back to make a further attempt.
No, he wouldn't do that. This is outrageous.
We can give you protection against that, but only if you tell me all about your project.
No, I can't. I'd be sent back into chiropathy.
Well, that's real tough, but there we go. Give Buaku my regards when you see him.
Wait! You must appreciate my position.
Sure, all those toenails and corns.
Don't go!
Look, don't waste my time, Doc. Are you gonna talk?
Seems I don't have much of a choice, though I still refuse to discuss the project. I might tell you about our urine samples, though.
Great. Keep it strictly to talk about urine samples. Not a word regarding the research project.
And you'll guarantee our security?
You'll get a tank parked at the gate 24 hours a day till Buaku's caught.
It's a deal. Well, first of all, your squad Führer shouldn't take the piss out of urine. We have known for a good while urine is a barometer of general human health. Experiments carried out on prisoners, I mean volunteers, have increased our knowledge of how the body's organs work quite enormously. By studying what is retained or is passed in urine, we can build a picture of just how the body's organs function, the kidneys, for example.
Yeah, but we know everything about how kidneys work already.
The kidneys, yes, but we're now doing work on the lungs.
The lungs?
Yes. And what is required in our laboratories to further these vital experiments is pure bacteria-free urine samples that can only be obtained nowadays from people uncontaminated by the cloud of gas in the sky. You dig?
I dig.
very quiet.
Extra quiet. Super quiet.
Shut up! Shut your mouth!
Sorry. Oh, I'm just overexcited about the hardware.
I can't wait to get hold of a new tank so I can start raising hell!
Just the thought of that big shiny thing turns me all gooey inside.
Follow me! Hey, look what I see! Two tanks!
Yeah, but look at them. They're at least 100 years old. The tank police will die with laughing.
How could the boss do this to us three? How could he treat us so shamefully?
It ain't what I'm used to. Look what I found. Hey, there's lots of them. Look.
What are they? It's a raid!
I'm getting out of here.
No, wait! It isn't the police. I think it's the boss, but I'm blinded by the light.
Waku, getting you these weapons took a great deal of pure cunning, and I hope they're appreciated.
Very much. Indeed they are, but they're a bit old, they're a bit ancient, they're a bit antique. You might say they're museum pieces, actually.
What you have aren't museum pieces, but Grade 1 battle tanks camouflaged. Their firepower is greater than the patrol tanks you'll need.
We still say, they ain't got no style, no street cred, they just ain't cool. Us girls care about that.
If it looked like a modern battle machine, you'd attract attention. It's vital to us you should avoid that. I'm not gonna take on the army, though you might like to try your luck against them.
Yeah, we'll take on the army.
You're being paid to do a job. You won't find it pleasant should you fail again. We want those urine samples at any price.
It's in the bag, boss. We got a reputation for delivering piss cheaply, safely, and on time.
Tell us, what are these?
Weapons. Erectococci. The ultimate deterrent.
Ooh.
Oh.
Somebody fart?
Oh,
Brenton! Have you screwed up again? Careful, Chief. Hit the deck!
Hey, tank police, come out. Look what we got. 2 nice tanks to shoot the shit out of you.
I wonder where they found bits of scrap like that. Ah! Tank police! Charge! Not so loud! Follow me on Make Every Shot Count. Move out, men! Move!
Run for it!
Oh, God, how can I match that?
And now the ultimate deterrent. Watch out, missile mines!
Scan shows no explosive content. Device is not identifiable. They're like plates of bioplastic.
Well, I don't see how they can harm us.
All right, you did your thing, so now get down!
Seems that our encounter with them has come to a suitable climax.
I suppose you need a rest after that.
I'll show you who needs a rest.
Don't worry, they're programmed to deflate back down once they've done their job. But be careful, because it's quite simple to reactivate them. They can jump up anytime.
You can keep them down with a nice cold shower. Why not see if your girlfriends can help? Bye-bye! Sorry we can't stay. We got work to do.
What now, Lieutenant?
Go after them. They're getting away.
Yeah, but how, Lieutenant?
Any way you can. The tank police doesn't let criminals escape.
Right on, Lieutenant. Okay, fair. Hey! Is there anyone here?
We did it! We did it! I didn't think we could!
What? Hey! You cut that out!
Whoa! Oh!
I'm not allowing stuff like that in my station.
Stuff like what? We're celebrating.
Because we've done it.
Done it? Here?
Yes! We've built our mini tank. My personal tank Bonaparte.
Built your own tank?
Yes, look!
What the hell's that?
Isn't it neat? What a beauty, what a beauty!
Forget it! Forget your toy tank. We got trouble like you wouldn't believe out on the street.
Well, Bonaparte's ready to fight.
All the tanks have gone out, and we can't contact any of them.
Well, do you think they've been hit?
Then it's up to us. Come on.
But if all the tanks have gone out, we've got nothing here in reserve to reinforce them.
Hey, Al, are you blind? Al, let's see a little speed down there.
Speed? The systems still aren't properly bedded in. We could destroy them all.
Left, right, left, right, left.
Hi there, Lieutenant. Why are the men on foot, Lieutenant?
We're doing a route march. It's a high mobility emergency exercise. We're closing in on Blocko's gang, eh?
Well, it looks to me like you lost him.
He's trying to take the piss again. We gotta catch up.
By the way, you like my new toy tank?
Can that pop gun it's got pop?
Yes, of course it can.
Okay, then give me a ride.
I'm not sure that I ought to. My new department would easily object. Child welfare, that is. My tank commander ordered me to go. Bwaku, I'll get away, I guess.
Blackmail's a criminal offense.
You look pretty tired.
I'll say this for you. You've learned how the police do things pretty damn quick and efficiently.
Is the transfer to child welfare canceled?
Okay, I give in.
Hooray! I won!
On the double, you guys get to the hospital and I don't want to see your feet touching the ground.
Thanks a bunch.
How come that the ultimate deterrent didn't get him? And if he escaped, how did he get to the hospital so fast?
How should I know? Listen, you guys, sneak in the side entrance and get the urine, and I'll take care of that tank.
Over here, Catgirl. Why do we get the boring work?
Lieutenant, this is Einstein to Hulk Leader Red Alert. Get your ass round here. We're under attack. God damn it. Can't get through. Oh, no! Sitting duck. Driver, get us out of here. Can't go past. Gotta get out somehow. 180 degrees to starboard.
But, sir, that'll take us...
Don't argue with me. Just do it. Now drive!
Shit! That's what I call fun. I reckon if it's okay for a cop to ram a hospital, and what's to stop me joining in? Okay! Charge!
It was real easy to break him with a tank. There's places like banks we could go for next. Ah!
I don't think the chief will be too pleased about this.
And I bet the mayor won't like it much.
Shit! Good night, sucker! You're beat, tank police!
The whole town's mine!
There's another one. Yeah, but look at it.
Hey, that toy against our two? Crazy. Well, if that's how you want it, partner, let's see which of us will walk away alive. Okay, gals, this is the last showdown. Shoot!
Hold it!
What fire? I hit them! They fell out of the frying pan into the fire.
Good shooting, girls. You got the piss pot safe?
Yeah!
Sayonara.
Well done, Waku. Your fee's in the suitcase.
Oh, that money! We're rich! I've never seen so much.
It's been a pleasure, sir, and if you need us again...
Should the need arise, I know where to contact you.
And now you've got the stuff, why do you want it? It can't do any harm if you tell us now, and we know what you'll do to us if we pass the information to anyone else.
It's needed to fulfill a plan codenamed Greenpeace.
Greenpeace?
I haven't been told about the specific details of the plan, but the whole outcome depends on the samples we have, and without which we could have done nothing.
But a guy like you must have lots of men on the payroll who could have done the job, so I don't see why you picked me.
The kind of gang I needed had to be interested in making money, yet too dumb to threaten the syndicate.
What did you say? Say that again and you're dead! Yeah!
Calm down, that was a compliment.
Was it?
The world of politics I move in is full of much dirtier crooks than you. If I'd used someone in that world, the secret of why we wanted the samples would soon have been leaked to the media, and I couldn't risk that. It would have meant disaster.
You learn something every day.
Oh, very wise.
Maybe, but let's take the money and go.
The only place you're going is jail.
He's dead, ain't he?
You can't trust these guys. They're dead 1 second and ghost the next.
Do human ghosts carry magnums like he's carrying?
My tank was built out of steel, not plastic, and the whole thing was handmade. So it didn't get fried when the hospital fell on it.
Takes more than missiles or a few burning walls to knock out Bonaparte, and you better believe it!
And then you followed us back here to the meeting place?
Got it in one.
Ah! You were the one at the wheel, Annapurna. Why didn't you spot them? Never heard of rear view mirrors? Those humans are full of cheap tricks.
It takes brains and not tricks.
Either you all come quietly or I'll let you have it.
Fire, then!
Leona, if they so much as sneeze or if they blink an eyelid, zap them. It'll save us the expense of hanging them.
Okay, Lieutenant, I'll blast him.
Hey, listen, you're shaping up fine.
I'll watch him. I won't let you down. Go on, make my day.
Okay.
Leona!
Just following orders like a good cop, Lieutenant.
You killed the man who could have led us to Mr. Big. You let Waco and his gang escape, and look at these damage claims against us. Why didn't we simply just hand the samples to them? At least we'd still have a hospital and not a crater.
The trouble is that when the crooks play rough, we've got to get that bit rougher to keep democracy safe.
Cut that crap. We're talking ultra-large-scale destruction here, carried out by you legalized thugs in the so-called fight against crime.
Chief, how about a few well-chosen arguments from you?
I'm plumb argued out.
Have you any idea what these damage claims will cost? If I could do it, I'd fire the lot of you and you'd pay all these off personally. Where are we going to get hold of the money to pay? Of course, you never thought of that. It didn't occur to you that if we have to raise taxes, our chances of winning the next election are nil.
Don't you understand the situation the city's in? We're at war!
Be quiet.
This isn't a war against a country. It ain't a war against some guys into your political game, revolutionaries who might do a better job than you can. This is a war against hoodlums who steal and murder, and half the time the police have no idea what the enemy's name is or what he looks like, though you still order us to get out there and find him.
Kid's got a thing or two to learn, but her heart's in the right place.
If you want my opinion, Chief, I'm proud to have her on the force.
Number 208. Innocent, artist unknown. This world-famous picture was the last acknowledged masterpiece of the Earth's healthy period. I'll start the bidding at 700 million. I have 700 million. 800 million. Yes, I have 8. 900 million? Thank you. Against you, sir. All done then. All done at 900 million. Sold at 900 million. The painting will be retained here for 7 days to complete the usual formalities and then released to its new owner. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.
Waku, tell us, why did we take on this job? I know that we had plenty of other good offers, so why turn them all down for this crummy old break-in? The heroin running along the coast would have been fun. Taking out the government's gold reserve sounded good, too. We should have tried to get in touch with Mr. Big. Now that creepy go-between's dead, he would have hired us for something.
There's a time in every android's career when he'll do a job for reasons apart from money. One is to accomplish the greatest aspect of his program. A second is because he owes a debt.
Is this gonna be what you call your masterpiece?
No, I don't know what that's gonna be yet.
Then you're paying the debt back. It's something you owe someone.
I don't owe nothing to nobody.
Then it must be for the money. Oh, what a bore. Oh, hey! Why'd you hit me? What have I said?
There's another reason neither of you two would understand, so I won't waste my breath. Quit your complaining and keep paddling. I need time to think.
Think he might have a few screws loose? I'm a bit concerned about the boy's mechanics.
We're here! Yeah! I can feel we're right under the auction house storeroom. If we hit trouble and find that we get separated in the store, meet at the usual place in 24 hours. You got that?
Yeah, we heard, but all this trouble to get his hands on a boring bit of art? What's in it for you and me? We're wasting our time. Maybe we'll find something. There could be gold or diamonds. That sounds better.
Forgive thy humble servant, my brethren, for keeping you all in limbo. But now it's showtime! Your host this evening, the lovely Leona Ozeki.
Hi there, everybody. It's Fun Quiz! I want you to meet Mario the Drug Pusher, the first of our players. The thing is, though, he won't speak to me, not a word all day.
In that case, he doesn't need his tongue, so I might as well cut it out of him.
Right? I say cut it out scientifically.
Wait a second, you guys. I got rights too, you know. I read the Constitution. It says that I got a right to stay silent, and that's the rules.
Reading too much could blind him. It can make you blind, ain't that a fact, Specs?
Yeah, I was reading something like that in the Police Gazette.
So the first question, who supplied the heroin you were pushing on the street today? No hurry, you've got 20 seconds.
You ain't scaring me with your bluff. It ain't gonna work.
Hey, what an answer!
Dearest Father, receive his soul. Let me give unto him the instrument of thy infinite power and mercy.
Ah!
I'll bet on him to hold out for 40 seconds.
Don't flatter him, Al. He just doesn't look the 42nd type. I say 20 top.
Hey, shut up, you guys, and get your bets on the table. I'm betting on 15, and that's pretty high for him.
God bets 25 seconds.
Thanks. Rien va plus. I reckon 30 seconds, but I'm a real bad loser, so make sure you keep quiet that long. Hey, ready? Start her up.
15 seconds, that's pretty good. I think you've underestimated him.
Me?
I've won! 31 so far, I've won!
Oh! Oh! I can finally go off duty! All the paperwork's been finished and cleaned up. Girls, here I come! Files! Messed up again. I'll kill him. I'll boil him in tank sump oil. Britain! Look what you did.
It wasn't me. It sounded as if a grenade exploded. Remember, I was here helping you get all these damage claims sorted out. Huh?
Well, who's fool enough to play with a grenade?
I'll bet it was Leon Ozaki.
The guards will be unconscious for the rest of the night. Hey, what the? What's going on, huh?
Peters brought us on vacation for a month on the Côte d'Azur, mornings lying on the beach, then tennis, then glorious nights of violent passion. It's all such an unutterable bore. Where will I find fulfillment? Father lusts after my sister, mother goes mad in the Nordic winter, and me? What do I have to live for except the joy of suicide?
Cut it out! We ain't here to get dressed in antique fancy clothes and sit around on our asses. We're here to get innocent, right? So we ain't got any time to waste on amateur theatricals, and anyway, your lines are really terrible.
You ain't got no soul! Can't a girl let all that inner despair out once in a while? My God, how like a man. Sensitivity isn't their thing.
That isn't fair. I can't help how crude guys are, so cut the shit and get looking for innocent, okay?
Oh, we found the crummy picture.
Huh?
He was hung with a lot of other stuff in the next room. Not particularly well hung, I gotta say.
Ah. Yeah. It's me. There's no doubt about it. It's me, right down to the mole on my belly. Now do you understand why I had to have it?
It's just a man holding his hands up. And fat. But look, Hannah Puma, don't you think this is more my style? Well, I think it's weird they could sell that for $900 million. What do you think they'd pay for a nude of us? I don't know. Not that much. That's why I'm so humiliated and mad. What? Well, look at us. We're beautiful and sexy, but no one would pay that kind of money for us. What's he got that we haven't? Shit! Red Commando! Red Commando? Watch it. They can play rough, so keep both eyes on him. They don't like guys like us trying to steal the loot that they're guarding.
You can't take innocent. We've been employed to guard it. Listen carefully. I'm only going to say this once. Put it back.
No, I can't. I need it. It's my existence.
We don't give a shit about the other things. They're not in our contract. But put the picture back where you found it.
It's time for some action, wouldn't you say? I would indeed. I'd say it's more than time. Hey, I got a surprise, kid. Hi, Commando! Huh? Take cover!
Don't worry, he'll be okay. He's like me and you. It doesn't harm us to breathe a bit of the bacterial gas. We just shouldn't breathe in too much. A bit of it won't hurt Bonaparte.
But Al, you don't understand. The grenade exploded right next to him. He could have been blown to bits, destroyed completely. Oh, you poor baby. You're fine now. Mommy's here. Oh! He's got a scratch. He's got a scratch. Don't sit there like a dummy. Do something. Bonaparte's got a scratch. That's all I do.
I don't enjoy getting hit either.
Thanks. That's just what I need right now. Ready? You've won today's jackpot. Ah!
No! Stop it! Please, please stop, Otaka!
Too late! No mercy! You really asked for it, bastard!
Be merciful, my child. Which would our Lord say is more valuable, the life of a miserable sinner or a tank?
Well, a tank, of course.
Right. Thanks be to God for letting thy lamb hear the true word that giveth the tank police the power which it needs to carry on the struggle.
Hey, wait a minute. If I give Bonaparte a lick of paint, that should fix him like new.
You'll paint him? Well, that's about the nicest offer that I ever had.
It'd be a pleasure.
It's really appreciated.
Consider it done.
I hope you don't mind if I say what a swell guy you are.
Then you wouldn't be too insulted if I asked you to come out for dinner tonight?
No, of course not. But I have to know if the restaurant has underground parking.
Why, yeah, they got underground parking.
Then I'd love to come.
What makes you ask that?
I wouldn't risk Bonaparte having to stay out where the bacterial cloud might hurt him.
Great to be a young pair of lovers, eh, Specs? I went out for a meal with a 5-inch cockroach last week, but I wouldn't pretend it was that much fun.
And when I eat in the lab surrounded by urine samples, it makes me throw up.
We mustn't forget our good friend Mario, who's still waiting for his shot at the big prize.
We got an emergency, men. Make with the speed.
Act not with unseemly haste, for there is some emergency in our fair city every 36 seconds, so saith the mayor.
It's a special kind of emergency, though.
Ain't it always a special kind of emergency, though, boss?
Get it into your heads, it's serious!
Let's postulate a bipolar scale. Would you say it scores 1, 4, 7, or right up to the bell?
Listen, clown, it's the kind of emergency you get the second Bwaku and his gang ride into town. Now, how serious is that?
That's a pretty serious one.
They're holed up in a shootout in a branch of a joint called Westerby's, and the chief said it's choked with all kinds of treasure and gold.
Lieutenant, did you say Westerby's, the great auctioneer's place?
And they have lots of statues with enormous tits and bums.
Yeah, well, it's great to see I've got some interest out of you at last. Now tell us, how you gonna rate this emergency on the scale that you worked out? 10?
I always loved that.
Lieutenant, I can't wait to get there.
Right, let's get down there and take control of events. Okay, let's go. For abreast, yo!
You're firing in? Ow! Why is this thing attacking me? It ain't me you're trying to hit, it's that red killer in the corner! Can't you see that he's hiding there?
And that's the direction I'm firing in! Quit leaping about or you might get hurt!
Can't you take it in? That he's there in that direction?
Give the guy another burst.
Okay! Suppose you fire at me instead. Your aim's so lousy I'll be safer like that.
I'm really offended that you believe that.
Cease fire! It made no difference!
You're still firing in the same direction. Do you realize that? Yeah, just teaching him a lesson.
You gun-crazy cat gangster!
Listen, the Red Commando's got you once already with his knife. Bwaku, you keep your head down and we'll take care of him. Better still, you better get out of here. You're too weak for a fight and you'll be in the way. But you can use your fireball if you have to fight.
I don't know if I brought it. Yeah, it's right here. I got it.
You should have enough strength to use it, but if we keep the only spray can containing antidote, that gives you a real strong hand against an attacker.
Annapurna, you're right. I gotta get out of here. That stab wound really hurts. Oh, what am I doing going without this? Strange.
Yep, looks like Bwaku and his cat gang bit off more than they could friggin' chew, huh?
Yeah, but as it ain't us tank police, do you think it'd be a SWAT team that's got him cornered?
No way, it's those sissies. They couldn't hold Bwaku up in there for 10 seconds.
I suppose it has to be security men, then. They're doing pretty well.
Leona, saddle up that little pee-wee tank of yours and see what the shooting's all about. Looks like someone's trying to muscle in on our work and we don't like opposition. If you ain't back out again in 5 minutes, I'll order the rest of the guys to come in after you. On second thoughts, make that 7, and then I can finish my dinner.
On our way! Okay, we'll take the side alley.
Here we go.
The combination of art and money has produced work of immense value, but the slightest alteration renders the priceless work of art worthless. This means that vast sums of money are spent on what must inevitably become garbage.
Careful! Watch your step, Al!
I'm trying to. It isn't easy to avoid every treasure in here because there's no room to maneuver accurately.
I don't care about the pictures, but if you were to scratch Bonaparte's paintwork, I'd make you respray him and polish him up till he looked like new!
Shit!
Well, what wonderful timing! And does that painting there happen to have been stolen?
Hey, have they started sending girls to do man-sized work now?
One move and I'll shoot! Anyway, I don't think you'd get too far nursing that stab wound you've got. Shit! Jeez, Bonaparte!
What's up, Leona?
He stuck something on my neck and I can't get it off! What is it, Al?
So you won't forget this unplanned meeting, allow me to present you with a bio ball, which will never come off again.
What the hell's a bio ball?
They're pretty nasty. Keep quite still.
Let's get him! Charge!
Lieutenant, where have you taken Leona? She's gonna need all the help we can give.
Sorry, Al, but there's some real bad news to tell. Boaku slipped through our trap and taken Leona with him.
Huh?
The harder you struggle, the tighter the bio ball wraps its tentacles around you. Once it's on, that's it. It don't come off again. A buddy of mine was tripping once and decided it'd be a gas to try it on himself. For 3 days and 3 nights, that thing put him through sheer hell. He was begging me to finish him off. In the end, I felt so sorry for the poor bastard, I agreed to try and rip the thing off. Well, I'm a pretty strong guy, and I did it. The trouble was that half his brain stem came away with it.
We don't scare that easy in the tank police, and unless you get this thing off...
Let's make a deal. We have the special spray that'll remove it. It ain't the same kind issued to the police or that the doctors use. They wouldn't be any good to you.
Got it all worked out, pal. But if it's curtains for me, you're gonna come along as well. How does that deal sound?
Unless you help me, I'm not gonna make it anymore. The Red Commando's knife went in too deep. Oh. But if you do help me, I'll antidote the bio ball and get it off. I'll go free, and so we'll both have a nice, happy ending.
I'm not about to make a deal with a murderous creep, and that's final.
You're making a mistake, a brave decision, but wrong. And all I want is this picture of me as innocent. Nothing more.
I know what that painting's worth. It sold for $900 million.
It's not the money that interests me for once, I swear.
Then why do you want it?
Agree to do a deal and then I'll tell you. Oh, shit, I think I...
Don't die! You gotta get me the antidote!
You lump of desiccated panda shit!
Don't bum me out anymore, Chief!
You call yourself a tank policeman, letting her get killed and still alive to tell the tale? Get out of here!
Be fair, Chief. Al did a pretty fine job. Besides, I recall a conversation we had where you said that sometimes you felt like murdering her. I know Buaku's dumb, but I don't think even he'd be prepared to kill a police officer in cold blood. He isn't that dumb.
He who expresses deep anger can also express deep love. It's just that I'm desperately worried about that poor kid.
One more thing. What happened to the rest of the gangsters that were there?
You better rest up, Al. You don't need to bother about that.
Well, the fact is they all kind of got away.
Hey! I don't like guys that take a friggin' holier-than-thou attitude. Got it? Didn't I even see you letting one gun girl escape?
Yeah, I admit it.
Shut up, then.
I wish I could have done something to try and save her.
Take not this burthen on thyself.
If it was the lieutenant they'd taken as a hostage, I guess I could live with that.
Gee, thanks.
But not Leona.
Listen, kid, I've been real patient, but now you better go.
Back off. I tell you, if they had taken you instead, I wouldn't lose much sleep.
What? You really mean it, Chief? Right then, I quit.
Okay, maybe I'm dead, but I'm gonna take you bastards with me.
Before you do, Lieutenant, I got a question for you.
That's quite an outfit you've got.
The painting my men were employed to watch over at Westerby's store, where have you taken that picture?
Ah, yeah, so. Can I take it you're talking about Red Commandos when you're speaking about your men?
The painting's disappeared from where it should be.
You were the guards in the shootout which us guys put a stop to.
Where's that painting gone?
Huh?
For the last time, what have you done with Innocent?
Look, Sunshine, we ain't got either the time or inclination to waste energy yakking to you about a painting or anything else, especially now they're holding an officer of ours. Get out of here while you can still do it in one piece.
Since you asked so politely...
You mean that I really scared you into going?
You've told me enough. That the painting is safe. They wouldn't take a hostage purely in order to escape, and certainly not a cop. May I warn you, we'll play rough to recover the painting. I would therefore advise you, Lieutenant, to keep well clear of me.
That fella strikes me as antisocial.
You ain't kidding, Chief, because them Red Commandos ain't got the same morals that we train our men to always live up to. They're a private army, and they'll do whatever's required to get the painting back, and that includes kidnapping or murder or thieving.
Well, that'll put Leona in worse danger.
This has all the ingredients of tragedy.
You lied! You've got no antidote to stop the bio-ball action? You lied to me! Cut it out, you're overacting.
What have I done to you? What have I done? Don't go on with it. No, don't go on.
As doctors of abnormal psychology, our role is to study, not to judge. It is not our role to argue the moral rights and wrongs of the project. Your job is to record every detail of our experiments here with meticulous care.
But, sir...
Is that clear? The world is contaminated by the bacterial cloud, so this project has assumed national, no, international, not to say global importance. We have already succeeded in creating a prototype life form capable of surviving in bacterially contaminated air. On the physical side, then, the project is incontestably a total success. The challenge we now face is to create a mental framework, completely human in form. At the moment, the brains in our specimens exist, but they exist up till now only in a state I would term cognitive sterility.
A mental state of cognitive barrenness implies complete innocence.
Perhaps. But we can be sure that it is without memory, without experience, without education, a blank page. What could such a being accomplish? To what could he aspire? The brain requires food from the body to keep its systems functioning. But imagine a body that does not require food. What would the brain need to sustain the mind, That is the question facing psychologists.
And it is that our research is attempting to answer?
Our program is collecting the data on which the answer will eventually be based. Of course, there is no human being. Indeed, it would be a contradiction in terms, with a body needing no nourishment and a brain in a state of cognitive sterility. We dare not experiment on our prototype. We use these semi-clones.
They are so human in appearance.
Perhaps, but their cognitive functions remain entirely unused. What we call their brains are made of microchips, replicas of adult human brains. We shall have the privilege of imprinting experience on them. Till now, only God has known what it is to create human intellect from nothing. That is our task here, to create human intellect from nothing. The Circulatory and Respiration Lifeform Project provided a convenient cover for what is the true quest of those of us in the field of abnormal psychology. We ourselves will become as gods if we achieve our ultimate goal, that goal being nothing less than the definition and classification of the human soul. I cannot deny a certain sympathy for our subjects, however. They have no idea of their own situation, no say in their own fate.
Did I talk while I was out? Where is it?
Tank police officers carry first aid kits. It won't do the trick long, but I reckon it's better than nothing.
What did I say when I was asleep?
All kinds of stuff that I couldn't make a lot of sense of. And you aren't carrying the spray can of Ball antidote.
Yes, that's correct. My 2 cat friends have it, and you'll get some when you get me to them.
Promise?
Absolutely. And does this mean that we've got a deal?
A deal with a crook. Would the guys understand?
I ain't human, you know.
That was clear to me while I was bandaging your wound.
I wasn't built to lie as human beings lie when it suits them. I told you where I've got the antidote, which means I have it.
What are you doing?
It's too bulky with its frame. I'll carry it rolled up.
I still haven't agreed that we've got a deal, though.
Time's getting very short.
My men are making progress. I'm not in a position to offer you an absolute guarantee at this stage. One thing more. The tank police may become a nuisance to me. Please have them eliminated. That might well be crucial to us.
Any sign? Anything?
Not yet! Stay alert! Right! Right!
You guys report to me if you hear anything that'll help us find her.
Huh? That noise, a whirlpool.
Ah! The water will drag us under!
We can't get clear of the current. It'll cut us to pieces.
Not if I can help it. We fight in the tank, police! Grab the rope!
Got it! Hang on tight! Oh, my painting! I can't let it go!
Hold tight as you can and don't let go. It's strangling me. I can't hang on.
Let go my hand. Let it go or you'll die as well. Let go.
Just hold on.
You never agreed to a deal. You don't owe me anything.
I don't care. Humans don't play it that way.
Strange. How strange. I don't understand. Let go of my hand. Let go.
I'm real surprised to find someone who'd save my life yet ain't ready to agree a deal, but humans are weird.
Not every human would respond in the same way.
I expect you were afraid that if something had happened to me, you'd die too because no one else knows where the antidote is.
That kind of talk might land you back in the sewer again!
But what's wrong? That's what I'd think in your place and how I'd expect a human to think. Somebody's there.
Who are those guys? Take cover!
They're the Red Commandos!
Contact. Location identified as sewage plant.
I knew she's in the shit. Okay, let's get her. Right? Tank police, let's go!
What are Red Commandos?
What do you mean? Red Commandos are Red Commandos!
Boy, oh boy, what a big help that is!
What's the difference who they are? They're the guys firing at us. What else can I say? Killers is what they are!
Crazy is what they are! Well, okay!
Some kind of new car wash?
Oh, nice contaminated air.
I told you quite clearly to stay out of this operation, but you ignored my friendly advice. Thanks to your officer, I lost 2 of my best men. It goes without saying you let the whole gang escape. You might at least admit the screw-up is due to your bitch going over to the enemy.
My bitch never did that.
The bitch was taken hostage, exactly as I told you. Don't forget you ain't nothing but a bunch of trigger-happy jerks with designer masks and inflated chests. You got no right to shoot up the city sewers. Only the tank police got the right to do that. We ought to take you down to headquarters for a little questioning.
That painting was sold by Westerby's for $900 million, and that's a big investment for us to protect. We don't need interference from a load of corrupt cops.
What did you say? I ain't taking that from no one. Let go of me, fellas. The gloves are off with him. Okay. Hear this. This idea you sell that you guys are the toughest hunks on the street, and yet you let this no-talent, fancy-ass girl run you into the ground. Tough guys, huh? And another thing, how much you guys getting paid for such a tough job? Think you'll cover the costs of your operation?
Our costs aren't your business, Lieutenant, but I consider costs a great deal less important than our reputation. And supposing that has been injured by this fiasco here today, I might restore credibility to our tarnished image by ordering the complete destruction of your lousy tank police.
I'll be ready for that. Any old time you fellas come calling, we'll show you a nice big welcome.
It's my policy never to fight the helpless, the crippled, or complete fools.
Hey! Curses! I can't stand it. I ain't been so humiliated in my whole friggin' life. I'll kill him. I'll cut out his stinking guts and piss at him. He made me look a fool. I was a fool.
He who can admit to being a fool has wisdom of the highest order. Just try and calm down, Lieutenant.
How dare you insult the tank police? Anything else I could have taken, but calling us lousy was just too much. That's it. That's it. I'll kill myself. It's the only answer. I'll show the bastard which of us has got guts.
Hey, don't be such a fool.
But I am a fool, a complete fool, remember?
Hey, Lieutenant, I got every sympathy with your emotional problems, but right now we gotta concentrate on rescuing Leona.
Damn right we have, damn right. Let's go, tank police! Charge!
Buaku's knife wound looked pretty serious. I wouldn't like him to die, or we'll be forced to go back to work in strip joints. Oh, those fat old men slobbering at me. We deserve a whole lot better. It makes me feel nice having it all bare. I feel kind of free. Yeah, well, the pay we get, we are practically working for free. How come Buaku in the nude rates 900 million? Hope he makes it back. I'm worried. Poor Buaku. Tell you what, I'll try and find out where he is, Be careful, there'll be cops all over the place. Okay.
I need that antidote now. Where are we supposed to meet your gang?
Can I trust you enough to tell you that when you still won't make a deal?
It's against the rules to make a deal with a gangster.
Goddamn stubborn tank police human being. Shit. Pain. Sure, I feel things like pain just like a human can feel them, but I'm not human, although they gave me a body that means I can pass as one. And I won't deny I'm a hood, but even that doesn't mean I'm a human hood.
Beats me what difference that makes, but they're gonna have to turn you in sooner or later. The police will never let up.
Are you scared of death? Many humans think death is frightening.
And what does an android like you think?
To me, it is just an ending.
If you give me a choice, I'll put it off for a while yet. Give me a break.
A girl like you would save a criminal, no strings attached, without making a deal, but I've met many others who wouldn't hesitate to have me massacred without mercy. Both types are human beings, isn't it strange? Isn't it funny that one species can be so many different species?
That's what people are like. What's so funny about that? It'd be strange if they weren't different.
Suddenly now I feel weak and dizzy and very tired. It feels just the way it felt the last day, which was the first day of my existence, of my presence in the hard world of men, where I would never find acceptance.
Hey, wait! Don't go to sleep! The Bible will kill me if you don't take me to your meeting place!
So long ago, 80 years, I can't recall, and yet there's something still in me that remembers something.
I don't understand what you're saying. What is it? You can't simply let me die. Please don't fall asleep. You have to stay awake.
Long days of silent fluid peace in which seas of clear green water hold me. Green peace. Or perhaps I've just imagined it all.
It's getting tighter! It's tighter and tighter!
Not sleeping, not waking, not knowing the not known. No joy, no pain, no earth, no sky, no darkness, no light, no word.
I won't let you die, goddammit!
And then came the last day, the first day.
Malaya, we've been betrayed. Destroy everything. Delete the program.
But Doctor,
The secret police will be here in a few minutes. Hurry!
But Doctor, some of the data we've collected, so painstakingly, it can never be duplicated.
I can't let my discoveries fall into the hands of political morons. Keep only coded data related to P7 as our parting gift to the future.
P7 encoded, Doctor.
They're here.
You are guilty of scientific crimes against the state. You have already been sentenced.
Doctor, they're going to...
Bring these dummies along for destruction.
Hi. Hey, you look miserable. Hope this will make you happier. You can explain it to the cops.
Why? Data on P7 encoded, Doctor!
Huh? What is it?
A complete record of the research data on our artificial intelligence.
Huh?
The master disk in the laboratory was deleted, but that copy, the only one, managed to survive.
How did you know about it?
It's the blueprint of our lives, so naturally I knew of it. It's my mind!
In this painting?
I was a guinea pig in experiments to make a humanoid. An artificial intelligence coupled to a humanoid body.
But why have these results never been released? And why bother keeping them in coded form?
Because humans are weak, even if there are a few exceptions. You people tried to discover the very nature of your being, but those in power were afraid of what emerged. So they destroyed the work out of fear and stupidity.
What you've said makes a difference. I understand the value you put on it now.
I never stole it for the money. It wasn't for the encoded data, although that would have made some sense.
Well, if it wasn't for the encoded data, what else was there to make you want to steal it?
That's a mystery.
What kind of answer is that? You ain't copping out on me? Why, I literally laid my neck on the line over this, and I reckon I got a right to an answer.
Don't get mad at me. They put out a wanted poster on me that I'm not happy about, as it doesn't show me the way I feel I am, really. But this face and body... here. This. Somehow, when I see this, I feel a sense of peace and calm. It's pretty hard to say why I feel like that, but it's almost like coming back to the only place I feel I belong.
That's a pricey kind of home.
It's worth more than the price the auctioneer sold it for. It hasn't got a price. The only surviving record of how I and all the other guinea pigs were brought into artificial being. For the others who were destroyed, and as the only survivor of the experiment, I claim this document for all of them.
Your own birth certificate, Bwaku.
I thought we'd lost them. I ain't handing the picture over to them.
Give me the painting. You're a small-time crook. You shouldn't try to play in the big league because you'll end up getting hurt.
I ain't a small-timer, just a man-made being cursed with a man-made brain!
You got guts as well, and I like that. Only it's strength that counts in the end.
Ah!
Hey, pal, you got my gun aimed at your codpiece.
Shit. Uni Puma, you're great!
These boys will behave, so come here with a painting and let's split. I've got everything sewn up tight.
Not quite, sister. And you, let the hostage go. Looks like the cavalry arrived just in the nick of time.
Leona, climb down here! Come on down!
You brought Bonaparte! Ah!
Bwaku won't hurt you now. Your ordeal's over.
Not quite over yet. I've still got the bio-ball to get rid of. I need Bwaku's antidote.
Listen here, ape-face. The tank police ain't getting in my hair. That picture goes with me.
The ape that knows he is one has attained true wisdom, thus saith the Lord.
Right on.
I'll castrate you, asshole!
Listen, you two apes, I'd hate you to forget I'm still here, waiting and itching for action. If I blast the commandos, the tank police will blast me.
If I take him out, she'll hit me before I can get her.
If I open fire on her, he'll blow me away. It's a standoff.
Achoo!
Fire!
Okay!
I've sighted a bike. The painting's on it. Yellow Unit 4. Follow them. Get going.
Where are they going? A motorbike! Lieutenant! Red Commandos have almost got her. They put their choppers on her. What'll I do?
Red Tank, you're a tank police officer, you idiot!
Right!
Smart ass.
Okay! Yeah! Now!
Shit!
Leona!
Losing control. Got an agonizing whistle in my head.
Keep your eyes open. It's not far now. We're almost there where the spray will be. Just keep thinking of that. Ah! Wake up! Watch the road!
You're the only real friends I got.
I guess I blew it. I'm real sorry.
We made it. This is it. The place I'd arranged to meet the girls. You'll see Annapuna's here.
Then we made it to the meeting place?
We sure did. We made it. I wouldn't have done it without help.
Somehow it seems that I recognize this place.
Leona!
Huh?
Leona!
Hmm?
Leona, you're safe!
Ah! Why are you here, Chief? How'd you find us here?
Well, bless me, you've arrested Buaku, and all by yourself. There's going to be a medal or promotion in this or both.
But I haven't arrested him.
Well, then I guess you brought him along to a party or something.
Where are we? It is. I thought it looked familiar. It's Tank Police HQ.
It sure is. And as for you, Buaku, I got a nice damn cell for you that's full of neighborly rats.
The best thing about meeting at the police station is you know you won't get mugged.
As long as the police are all away somewhere mugging somebody else.
Hey, how are you feeling, Buaku? Is your wound okay?
Yeah, I guess so. But it might still need bandaging up.
No problem. By the way, what about the painting?
Still in one piece. Here, unroll it and look for yourself.
I'll take your word for it, okay? Come on, let's get out of here.
Hey, wait! I almost forgot.
Forgot what?
Annapurna, give the girl a bio-ball antidote.
No way, Buaku! Has your brain gone out to lunch or is it just resting? That ain't some poor little orphan Annie. That is a fully paid up member of the tank police.
Just give her the antidote.
Wait! I'm not begging for it. We never made a deal. Oh!
No, we didn't do a deal. Here, before I change my mind. Can't think why, but my side feels a lot better now. Well, what are you waiting for?
Remember what I said about playing in the big league, sucker?
Buaku, in the end, he got the painting after all.
Maybe, and maybe it don't matter.
What now?
We forget him. Him and the painting as well. My birth certificate.
You mean you're giving in to him?
Yeah, I suppose I am. But my wounds bothered me. I learned something. Yesterday's gone, and nothing you own, nothing you can do can bring it back.
Hope nobody minds that I borrowed your tank for a while.
That's a brand new virgin tank gun!
Don't worry, Chief. I'll be gentle. 10 degrees to port.
More work settling another claim for damages.
What makes this so valuable? My kids could do better, but that's the art world for you, all a big con. I got innocent safely. Returning to station.
Here we go. You won't know what's hit you.
I'm getting a bit old for this.
Innocent. Was I ever innocent? Or did I dream that? Dream it. Dream. Greenpeace. If it was just a dream, that dream is my reality.
What's happened to the hoodlum we all love?
Follow me and you'll find out. It wasn't a dream.
Are we into our next job? It stinks in here. It ain't the kind of joint you bring nice girls to, especially after the kind of hard night we've had. Buaku, you better let me do something about that wound of yours, and then let's go back to work.
I was right. I knew I was right. The feeling was so strong, it wasn't a dream. Up there, a gentle green sea. Peace.
Watch out! There's no point climbing a ladder which goes nowhere. What's happened to him?
Neither shame, nor anger, nor pain, nor bitterness.
Commando 8, keep in step!
Huh? Leona!
Chaplain, Mohican, ow!
We're all fine!
Hi!
Leona, are you alright? I was so worried
about
you.
Bonaparte, Boney, baby! Oh, thank God you're safe! I missed you so much, my darling. I couldn't sleep worrying about you and praying nobody'd harm you.
I've had about enough of that stinking tank. I'll use its tracks for conveyor belts, a turret for tunnel moles, to sell the rest for scrap.
Let us not leap to judgment, dear Lord, but if it appeareth that my fellow police person haveth an unnatural affair with her tank, forgive her. Amen.
Hey, Bonaparte, you must have fought bravely to have got this, silly chum. You bastard!
What?
You must have put him in danger.
But
he could have been destroyed.
But
Ain't you got any sense of responsibility at all? No feeling? I'll get you first. Wait till the next